Welcome to the Adopt a Door project. I hope to inspire you and your group to make a decoration for a nursing home resident, veteran, or neighbor to brighten their door and show them someone cares. This craft is from the Halloween book, and it's called the Pumpkin Seed Wreath. And I have misplaced the wreath. I cannot find it, but I can still show you how I made it. Okay, these flowers were made from dried pumpkin seeds. Okay, the first thing you need to do is copy your pattern onto cardstock paper like we do every other pattern, and then glue the cardstock paper to a piece of thin cardboard like cereal box cardboard, and then cut it out, and that's going to be your pattern. Okay, here's my wreath pattern. Okay, then you need to have lots of dried, well-dried pumpkin seeds. And let me show you what happens if you don't dry them well. Can you see these? They molded. I don't know what I did to them. I guess I just didn't let them dry long enough. Here's some good, nice and dried pumpkin seeds. Okay, you need to cut 8 circles out of cardboard to match your pumpkin seed pattern. You need 8 of these. Or I also say that you can use can lids. You know how some of those can openers cut safe lids without the sharp edges? These are a little bit bigger than my pattern, so you might want to just adjust your wreath pattern. Just make it a little bit bigger. But these work just as well. Okay, you need the quick dry tacky glue and a paintbrush. Okay, dip the paintbrush in the glue. And just maybe start one end. And then take some of your, and you want to let them overhang a little bit. And with this glue, they almost like immediately stick. That makes it really nice. You're going to put your outer rim or your outer row on first. Okay, you're going to follow that all the way around. Like I said, they're sticking pretty good on there. Okay, and that's what your first row will look like when it's done. And now this one I actually put on a pin back. You know how you see all these pins at flea markets and yard sales? I collect them. And I make other things. I recycle them. And then you would just add some more glue to the center. And then add another row. You have to have really good finger control to make these. And then just go all the way around with that row, and then you're going to complete with another row. And this is what it's going to look like. Let me show you the one that I bought originally, and then I made this, I got this idea from. This is the original one that I bought at a assisted living bazaar. I thought that was really cute. These aren't pumpkin seeds, though. I think there's some kind of squash seeds. Okay, you're going to dry that thoroughly. And then you're going to paint the seeds. Now you're going to paint them with no, don't use tempera paint because it cracked, it flaked, it did not work. You're going to paint them with acrylic paint, or you can use fingernail polish on it. Here's one that I painted with the pink paint, and then I put fingernail polish as a sealer on it. These here just have the paint on it. And here's some that I made. I should have made these into pins. It was yellow tempera paint and then a sparkly fingernail polish to seal, and I used a wood circle for these. And here's another one that I made from a pin back. And I put allspice in the center of it to make it smell really nice. And make sure when you paint your seeds that you paint the undersides too. On this one I didn't do it, but some of these other ones I did. Yeah, that one I did. And that one I did. And the reason for that is to keep them from chipping and breaking. Paint them and then make sure you put your fingernail polish or your sealer on them too. Then you just hot glue. Hot glue them to your wreath. And I'm sorry I don't have that wreath, but I put it in that safe place and now I can't find it. But that's all there is to making pumpkin seed wreath or pumpkin seed pins.